Fancy dress?
No, no, no. It's, I always dress like this when I'm going to important functions.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's Napoleon Bonaparte.
Bonsoir! Bonsoir mes amis! Ouais, c'est vrai! Je suis Napoléon! Je suis arrivé en Angleterre, enfin! Oui, oui, oui. Ça va? Ah, ça va, madame? Bonsoir, formidable, monsieur. Oui, oui. Now, I know that not all of you speak French, is that right? So I shall speak in English for tonight, is that okay? Yes? Oui, yes, okay. Do you know why I am here? Huh? Parce que je me suis échappé de Saint Helena. Oui, c'est vrai, I've escaped from Saint Helena. Oui. But if the redcoats come, oui, the roof, yeah. Vous me direz, oui. If the redcoats come, you will tell me yes. Excellent. Super, super. Right, now I shall begin. Hang on a minute. I think we have one. A red coat. What is this? Are you a red coat, madam? No. Are you sure? Oh, where do you get this from? Don't tell me. Primark. You English? No tastes.
Bon marché.
Before I begin, I just want to make sure one other thing. No one is wearing the dreaded Wellington boots. Please. I was in McDonald's in Stoke-upon-Trent, waiting to do a job with a fellow actor, and he said to me, Gareth his name was, Gareth Jones, Wyn Jones, and he said, you know, you'll make a great Napoleon. I said, really, Gareth? And he said, yeah, you're about the same size, you look like him. So it got me thinking, and then I just put that down as one of the list of things to do, and I put it out there, just said I could do Napoleon, and then eventually had a phone call from the Aldridge Anglo-French Society, who then asked me to perform at a restaurant in Brown Hills, and that's where it all began. I came on the Channel Tunnel, which was one of my ideas, of course. Don't beat, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Oh, it was a little bit scary coming under the tunnel, it's very dark. But not to worry, because I had my little friend here, Horatio. Say a petit bonjour. Bonsoir, pardon. Bonsoir, Horatio. Bonsoir, Horatio. Oh, merci. Let's have a look at it again. It's a beauty. Oh, just like you. Yeah. Horatio told me that if I'm coming to live in Birmingham, I have to support a football team. And apparently I have two choices. Two choices. So I can support this one. No. Or this one. She say no. You want this one? No. Who wants this one? Yes. Thank goodness for that. At least you love the beautiful game, yes? The theatre of... No? You don't like the beautiful game? The game that Bertolt Brecht says was the theatre of the people? That Albert Camus, the great French existentialist philosopher, said he learned all about ethics and morality in life through football. Oh, please yourself.
Sit down. The American car, is it?
American? No, it's when you get in a little garage and a couple of men carry you around.
The garage?
No. A couple of men carry you around in a... Oh, it doesn't matter. Or they coach and horses. Normally have 6 beautiful horses. Yeah. The lovely coach, yes.
We went on a coach holiday ourselves last year.
You were on a coach? Oh, really? Where did you go?
Italy.
Italy? Ah, Italy, really? Oh. Yes, I remember I conquered Italy.
Did you?
Oh, yes, many years ago. No, I never conquered Switzerland.
Yeah.
So why didn't I conquer Switzerland? So is this Wellington pub very far?
Should be too far, mate.
Do you think he will be there?
What, the landlord?
Well, Wellington. Je me suis né en Corsica, in Midland. Oh, pardon. I was born in Corsica, the 15th of August, 1769. It's a little strange, you see, because my father, he was Italian, and my mother was from Corsica. It's a little strange, because it means the greatest Frenchman ever to live wasn't even French. I was one of 11 children.
enough to make a football team. So we called ourselves the Bonaparte 11. But because I didn't win any matches, I decided to become a soldier instead. Yes, mon père m'a envoyé à Bourgogne pour devenir soldat. He sent me to Burgundy to be a soldier. But when I got there, it was a little sad for me. When I got there, it was a little sad. This is going to be a long evening, isn't it?
Most of the time it's been very, very positive, very good. I mean, I do two types of show. I do the full-length show, and then I sometimes do it as a cabaret piece.
Yeah.
And the cabaret piece can sometimes be hit or miss. I have died a death in King's Heath. It's interesting how people react. I mean, there was one lady at a very posh one in Sutton Coldfield who I think forgot that it was only a play and thought I was really Napoleon because she got quite angry and was banging the table. So had to call security. No. Normally I wouldn't really be attracted to that type of character. My favourite people from history are people like Jesus, St. Francis of Assisi, you know, St. Teresa of Lisieux, being a Christian. However, I must admit, after studying, I do admire his intelligence, also his strength and determination and purpose. And also I think he was, on the whole, he was quite a fair man. He wasn't the cruel dictator that we are sometimes presented with.
My army swept all before me. Oh yes. Soon I invaded Vienna, and Austria was mine, and then Italy, and Rome was mine. I remember the day when I rode into Paris, and girls with pretty smiles threw flowers at my feet. But like a modern Caesar, I looked beyond the shores of Italy. I looked to the land of the Nile. Soon the lands of the pyramids and the pharaohs were mine. And I looked at the pyramids. And I said to my fellow soldiers, look, from the top of those pyramids, 30 centuries of history look down on us. I gazed across the waters of the Nile, the sunlit lands. I reflected, j'y pensais, de ce qui s'est passé avec Cléopâtre ou Ramsès. Où sont-ils maintenant? Dans le sable. Grain de sable. Cleopatra is sad. Wasn't it Shelley, your great English poet, who wrote Ozymandias? Yes, you know Ozymandias, about the great despot, and he said, "Look upon my mighty works and despair." Here we are, soon a sand, only sand. The greatest fear a man of history, a conqueror, can have, and that is to be forgotten.
A mad Frenchman walking through Paris throws himself in the river. Insane.
Drive 1.6 miles, then.
Maintenant, j'étais si proche, et j'ai échoué. Loin de France, sans nourriture, sans morale, sans espoir. Je n'avais pas le choix. Me replier. I had no choice. We retreated. Many died. Many men died. But I shall always remember one man. A young, handsome lad. No more than a boy, really. And he lay there, as if asleep in the snow, with the curly blonde hair and the white skin. I looked at him and I thought, where do you come from? Alsace, Bretagne, Paris? I shall never know. The greatest gift a man can give is to lay down his life for his fellow man. I thought of his mother. I thought of all the mothers of France. In victory, the sacrifice is worth it. But in defeat, reminded me of a conversation I had with my brother Joseph. We were talking about a certain General Cartoon. It was through his clumsiness that he had caused many casualties to the Republican army. It was through his ignorance that many men, young men, died in the flower of their youth.
I mean, he obviously is an iconic figure in France still, and although he unified Europe through military means, I think it still resonates the importance of to have a united Europe. I mean, his legacy, not on the military side, but on the civil side, on the the Napoleonic codes, etc., etc. Is still existing today. And obviously, while he was seen as a cruel dictator in some British eyes, he was actually seen as a liberator and a sower of ideas and revolutionary ideas in other countries. So, I think he's got relevance today. Yeah.
I had decided not to attack for a couple of days because I didn't want my cavalry bogged down in the mud. The Duke of Wellington, he had encamped on the other side of the Brussels road for the Saint-Jean-Escarmont. Also, I was having pains and I found it difficult to get on my horse. But I needed to get on my horse because I wanted my men to see me and give them morale. I managed. And then, at midday exactly, we charged. Charge! Charge! But he resisted. And again, no matter how many times, with how many men, encore, 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 he resisted. And soon, we were exhausted.
In a psychiatrist's waiting room, dressed a bit like you actually. Bloke says to him, "What are you doing here?" He said, "I'm Napoleon." He said, "Who told you that?" He said, "God told me." The bloke over the side of the waiting room says, "No, I didn't."
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And this is what I love about you British, your sense of humour.
Oh.
It's much better than your sense of fashion.
Josephine. I shall never forget the first night I met her, when she came down the staircase in Paris. This amazing Creole from Martinique. She was beauty personified, and I lost my heart to her. Soon we were married, but our lune de miel was cut short because I had to go to Italy, and like a lot of women, she procrastinated and didn't follow for a long time. Now, I also know that some of you say, "Je ne suis pas romantique," that I was not romantic. On verra. We'll see. Malheureusement, Josephine cannot be here tonight. She's on Broad Street on a girls' night out with another bunch of nobles. So in that case, I will need a volunteer from one of you fine ladies. Don't all rush at once. You may find you have to form an orderly queue. Would you like to be my Josephine? Ladies and gentlemen, please. All I want you to do is to come in, to glide in, like Josephine, the Empress of France. Can you do that for me? Gracefully, I said. Oh, the Empress of France. Never mind. Do you remember the time when we danced? It was the first time, and I was very romantic with you. I said to your cheeks, they remind me of peaches.
Yeah, I mean, probably more post-Napoleonic Wars. I mean, a local church in Wellington, it was built on money reparation after the Napoleonic Wars, and there's probably quite a few buildings around the city, that has those links. I did hear someone say yesterday that they thought that, Napoleonic troops were imprisoned in Newhall in Sutton Coldfield, but I don't know how true that is. So probably with more research, it's probably, and I know the papers his letters that his mother wrote her in Oscott College in Sutton Coldfield. So probably if we scratch the surface a bit more, we might find more links.
More gems.
And I'm sure he would have wanted to have come to Birmingham.
J'ai demandé à quelqu'un dans le bullring, plus on. I asked someone in the bullring and he turned around to me and he went, all right, Ben! All right, Ben. Qu'est-ce que c'est qu'il veut dire? All right, Zibab. Where? Oh, you're one pret-a-manger. You can't miss it. It's just opposite Waterstone. What I said? I think you know where I'm going with this, yes. So you're going to be seated opposite the Waterstones. Anyway, I endeavoured to find this pret-a-manger, but I must have got myself lost. However, I found myself outside this big house, and I looked in, and people were drinking and dancing and having the fun, and I was thinking, oh, formidable. Well, the girls are dead pretty, but not as pretty as you. I was going to go in and, oh my life, I just realised it was his house, the house of my nemesis. I stepped back, and there was this big board, and it said, the Duke of Wellington. So, fearing redcoats, I fled the scene. But things got worse for me, because I saw this road, and it said, Waterloo Passage. What is it with your English? Can you never forget?
You're George III, yeah?
Oh yeah. Is that a pub?
No, it's a... Merci.